Hello friends, I Dr. Sunendra Kumar Gupta, Professional Head, Department of Basic Sciences. Now today we discuss about the vector space and properties. Now this is the unit number 4 and this is the lecture number 34. Now first of all discuss about the definition of the vector space. What is the definition of the vector space? Let f plus dot be an arbitrary field whose element will be called scalar, and let V is any non-empty set whose element will be called vector. Then the structure f plus dot b plus dot over the dot, or simply called V of f, is called the vector space over the field f if they satisfy the following properties as. It means that now we consider as notation B of f. It means that that means the key, it is right the meaning of this much. Then if this satisfy the following properties, now number 1, B plus is an abelian. Now what is the meaning of the B plus is an abelian? It means that number 1, V11 is a closure law. It means that alpha beta belongs to B such that alpha plus beta also belongs to B. Then we say that V is closed with respect to addition. Then second is V12 is associative law. It means that alpha beta gamma belongs to V. Then alpha in bracket beta plus gamma and in bracket alpha plus beta plus gamma belongs to V. That means both the values are equal. Then we say the V is satisfy the associative law. Third, existence of the vector identity. It means that suppose we have a zero vector which is belong to the V vector set V, such that 0 vector plus alpha equal to alpha plus 0 vector, that means both the values are equal or equal to the alpha, then this 0 vector is called the additive identity. Next, V14, existence of the vector inverse. It means that alpha belongs to B, then there exists a minus alpha belongs to B, such that alpha plus or minus alpha equal to minus alpha plus alpha equal to a 0 vector. And the V15, that in this condition minus alpha is called the additive inverse of the alpha. V15, commutative law. If alpha beta belongs to B such that alpha plus beta equal to beta plus alpha, that means the values are commutative, then is called the commutative law. Point second, f plus is closed under scalar multiplication. It means that means one value is a scalar and one value is a vector. Both the multiplication of the scalar and vector which belong to the vector set V, that is called the scalar multiplication law. Third, A belongs to F and alpha beta belongs to V, then A alpha plus beta equal to A alpha plus B beta. Second, AB belongs to F, alpha belongs to B, then A plus B dot alpha equal to A dot alpha equal to B dot alpha. Third, AB belongs to F, alpha belongs to B, then A dot B dot alpha equal to A dot B dot alpha. It is also called the scalar multiplication property. And the last, 1 belongs to F, then alpha belongs to B, then 1 dot alpha equal to alpha, where 1 is called the unit element of the vector set. If these properties are followed by the vector set V of F, then is called the vector space, where 1 is okay. Now some point are noted here. Number 1, if R of C is not a vector space and C of R is a vector space, why? Because root 2 belongs to R and I belongs to R. If root 2 into I it does not belong to R, while root 2 into I belongs to the C. That's why R of C is not a vector space whenever C of R is a vector space. The second property, R of Q is a vector space while Q of R is not a vector space, because reason is that again we consider root 2 belongs to R and 2 upon 3 belongs to Q. When we multiply both the numbers, that means 2 root 2 upon 3 belongs to the R, but 2 root 2 upon 3 does not belong to the Q. That's why R of Q is a vector space while the Q of R is not a vector space. Okay. Now third is Q of I and I of Q both are not vector space because I is not a field. That means when we discuss about the vector space, one is a very important property ki this values is called a field. This value is called a field. Okay. Now general properties of vector space. Number 1, if In any vector space V of f, the following hold: number one, a dot 0 vector equal to 0 vector. Second, 0 dot alpha equal to 0 vector. A dot of minus alpha equal to minus of a alpha, minus of a into alpha equal to minus of a alpha. Third, a of alpha minus beta equal to a alpha minus a beta. A alpha equal to 0 vector. This implies that when a is not equal to 0, then alpha equal to 0 vector of a. When alpha equal to 0 vector, then a equal to 0. A alpha equal to a beta, then alpha equal to beta whenever a is not equal to 0. Now we can prove these 7 properties in the under the condition of the vector space. Number 1, first property we can prove it: 0 dot 0 a dot 0 vector equal to 0 vector. Now we know that 0 vector plus 0 vector equal to 0 vector. We can multiply the pre-multiplication of the a like this: a dot 0 vector of this much. Now we use the distributive law, that means a 0 vector plus a 0 vector equal to of this much. Now we know that a dot 0 vector plus 0 vector, then we apply the cancellation law, then with the left cancellation law can apply, then a dot 0 vector equal to 0 vector. That means first condition is proved. Now we discuss about the second condition. Again, 0 plus 0 equal to 0, then we can post multiply by the vector alpha like this one. Again apply the distributive law, 0 vector of this vector. Again 0 vector plus 0 vector equal to 0 vector, then we can apply the left cancellation law, then 0 dot alpha equal to of 0 vector, then this condition is fulfilled. Okay, this is the left cancellation law. Okay, third is alpha plus or minus alpha equal to of 0, that means pre-multiply by the a, that means a. Again apply the distributive law, a alpha plus a or minus alpha equal to of 0. Then a dot 0 vector, we know that the 0 vector is this is the condition number of 1. That means again a alpha can add in with the a of minus alpha equal to 0 vector. It means that a of minus alpha is the inverse of the a alpha. It means that a alpha equal a of minus alpha equal to minus a alpha. Okay. Fourth, a of minus a equal to of 0, then post multiply by the alpha, that means again apply the vector condition, that means the distributive law, the a alpha plus of a minus alpha equal to 0 alpha. Again 0 alpha can return the 0 alpha plus of 0 vector like of this much. Okay, again a alpha can add with minus of a alpha. It means that minus of a alpha is the inverse of this much. It means that minus of a alpha equal to minus of a alpha. Both the conditions are same. Fifth condition, a of alpha minus beta equal to a of alpha plus or minus beta. Then we can apply the condition number 1 of the vector space property, that means a alpha plus of a minus. Then we know that a of minus beta equal to of a minus of a beta, that means this condition is fulfilled. Now the sixth condition, suppose a alpha equal to 0 vector, then suppose a is not equal to 0, then we can multiply both the side by the a inverse. Okay, multiply by the a inverse, then a inverse into a, you know that it is a 1, that means 1 dot alpha equal to 0 vector, that means alpha equal to 0 vector. It means that when a is not equal to 0, then alpha equal to 0 vector. And the last condition, suppose a alpha equal to of a beta, then both side addition minus of a beta, then we can common a of alpha minus a beta equal to 0, that means a of alpha minus beta equal to 0, that means alpha minus beta equal to 0, because a is not equal to 0. Okay, that means alpha equal to 0. Now you have discussed about the one problem on the vector space. Suppose V is the set of all pairs xy of real numbers. Vector addition and scalar multiplication are defined by xy in the pair x1 y1 equal to of this much, 3x plus 3y1 x minus y1, and second is c x comma y, then 3cy minus c of x. Now the V is defined of this much. Now we have to examine that V either vector space or not. So we assume some numbers because R is the set of the real number, then we assume now this is given. Now suppose alpha equal to 1 2 and beta equal to 2 3. Now we can apply this condition here. Okay, how can apply? Alpha plus beta equal to 1 1 2 then 2 3. Now this is x and this is y, this is x1 and this is y1. Now we can write in this way, that means beta plus alpha equal to 2 3 then 1 2. It means that 3 into 2 plus 3 into 2, 2 minus 2, that means 12 0. That means alpha plus beta is not equal to beta plus alpha. It means that this is not it is not closure condition satisfied. That's why this is not a vector space. Okay, hence V is not a vector space. So thank you so much.